Known for its art, culture and cuisine, France is a gorgeous country to explore. This is Katie from Creative Travel Guide, and today we share the things to know before you go to France. Looking for more travel tips? Make sure to hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. So firstly, let's look at the best time to visit. Summer is peak tourist season in France when the weather is warm and sunny. This is the ideal time for beach vacations and those wanting to enjoy the outdoor festivals. Spring and fall offers milder temperatures and a touch of rainfall, but this can be a great time to explore the cities of France. Just make sure to avoid those half terms in Europe. Winter is a magical time when visiting the more festive destinations in France on the lead up to Christmas, but it will be colder than other times of the year, so make sure to bring layers. So now let's look at getting there. Getting to France is relatively easy due to its well-developed transportation structures. France is home to many international airports, with the largest and busiest being located in Paris. This means that you can fly into the country easily from other destinations in Europe and across the world. France also has an extensive high-speed train network that connects the cities and locations within France together, but also connects you to other destinations such as Belgium, Switzerland, Germany, Italy and Spain. The Eurostar also connects the UK to France with ease. France has a well-maintained network of highways and roads, meaning that you can drive from neighbouring countries as well as taking one of the international buses available. If you are coming from the UK or Ireland, you can also take a ferry to France, with the route from Dover to Calais being the most popular. So now let's look at getting around. Like we said before, France has an extensive and efficient railway network, meaning you can travel between the major cities with ease. Additionally, regional trains provide connections to smaller towns and rural areas. When you are in the major cities, you can use the metro systems to get around with ease as well, and most areas will have plenty of taxis that you can use too. Buses serve both urban and intercity routes connecting the cities and towns across France, but you could also rent a car to travel to the more rural areas, small towns, and those regions with limited public transportation. So now let's look at the typical prices. Of course, prices will vary dramatically depending on where you are visiting. For example, a hotel in the heart of Paris is going to be much more expensive than a hotel in some of the quieter towns and villages that see less tourists. But in general, budget hotels and hostel dorm beds will range between 30 to 70 euros per person, whilst a mid-range hotel room start at around 80. More luxurious hotels begin at 150 euros, but expect to pay much more in cities like Paris during peak season. Budget meals from a cafe or bakery will cost you between 5 to 15 euros, while sit-down restaurants range between 15 to 40. Visiting France can be an expensive experience, but there are ways that you can save some money. Firstly, travel in the off-season, such as the spring, fall and winter months. This will give you much cheaper options when it comes to accommodation, especially when you're visiting the cities. Book accommodation in advance and make sure to browse options like the budget hotels, hostels and Airbnb choices. Use public transportation to get around rather than renting a car or using the taxis. Also consider biking or walking whenever possible when you are exploring those cities. Eat like a local by enjoying meals at the local bakeries, markets and affordable restaurants, and take advantage of the lunch deals on offer. Many of the museums and landmarks often offer free admission on certain days. These tend to be the first Sunday of the month, so make sure to time your trip accordingly. You could also take advantage of the discounts available, especially if you are a student, senior or youth traveller. Make sure to bring those student cards because you can save money on attraction tickets, transportation and theatre tickets. So now let's look at some of the best things to do. Begin your trip in France by exploring Paris. Here you can find iconic landmarks such as the Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame Cathedral and the Champs-Élysées. The city is also full of art museums and beautiful gardens, but also jump on a boat ride along the river. Enjoy the culinary delights of France, from gourmet meals at Michelin star restaurants to street food specialities like crepes, croissants and cheese. Visit the historic landmarks outside of Paris like the Mont Saint-Michel and the Palace of Versailles. Enjoy the outdoor activities such as the French Alps, relax on the beaches of the French Riviera and cycle through the picturesque countryside. Discover the charm of France's picturesque villages and towns, each with its own unique character and architecture, and then explore the wine regions like Bordeaux and Champagne. Enjoy the festivals and events like the Tour de France and Cannes Film Festival, but also make sure to head here during the Christmas period too. France is home to plenty of magical Christmas markets to choose from, so make sure to visit places like Strasbourg, Colmar, Paris and Lille. Watch this video to find out about the most beautiful cities in France. Then, to find out 10 reasons to visit Paris, watch this video. We hope you have an incredible time in France and stay creative.